Keep scrolling if you don't have the courage to hear what's behind that mask that you're wearing. But if you do, if you have the courage to stop just for a while, I promise you that this video will change your life. Try it. What have you got to lose? You didn't invent the image that you have of yourself. It was handed to you, layer by layer, built from side glances, expectations, and other people's ideas of who you should be. From the moment you were old enough to speak, you were taught what earns love and what doesn't, what strength looks like, and what parts of you should never be seen. And so you shaped yourself to fit your reflection around you. You became that dependable one, the high achiever, the man who never breaks. A collection of borrowed ideas stitched together into something that the world could respect. But you see, somewhere along the way, you started to feel tired. Not just in your body, but in your soul. Like you've been wearing someone else's clothes for so long, you've even forgot what your own skin feels like. That's the moment that truth begins to whisper. The flicker of rebellion that says, fuck it, the man I've been performing isn't who's truly alive in here. No more. You see, the most dangerous lie you can believe is that mask that you've been wearing is actually who you are. Because that mask, it can win the awards, it can build businesses, it can win the matches, it can earn respect, but it will never give you that peace. You are not the role. You are the one playing it, wearing the mask. You see, society taught you to confuse the costume for the core of who you are, to become the strong man, the provider, the leader, and forget you're also a king, a lover, a mystery. And so when people say, dude, be yourself, what they're actually meaning is be the best version of yourself that we can handle, not more. But that's not freedom. That's still a cage. It's just covered in gold. The real rebellion after your fuck you moments isn't rebellion with fists clenched. It's recognition. The quiet knowing that the role you were playing, it was never wrong. It wasn't all of you. And when you see it clearly, you can wear that mask lightly, like a child putting on a hero's cape. Because underneath it all is the real man, the one who doesn't need to impress or pretend to be a superhero, who isn't performing goodness or being the nice guy, who doesn't need to prove that he's enough. That man. The silence, breathing presence behind every single story. He was never broken. He never needed fixing. He only needed remembering. And so when you strip it all back, the opinions, the noise, the roles, what's left is silence. The silence behind every moment. The space in which everything rises and falls. Coming home to yourself isn't about adding anything. It's about letting the mud settle until that water clears. You don't have to do anything to find clarity. You just have to stop the stirring. But silence, it scares most men, most people actually, because in that silence, that's where the mind loses control. But without the noise, the identity begins to fade. Yet that's exactly where your truth lives. Not in the struggle, in the surrender. You won't think your way into who you are. You're going to remember your way there through presence, through breath, through the gentle courage of stillness. And in that stillness, you'll feel it inside. A quiet hum behind your chest, a peace that doesn't need to prove anything. That's you, unedited, unmasked, and alive.